All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. KingXeph back with another unpack video for you guys. One that I've been kind of procrastinating for a little while, but I digress. We're finally getting there. Happy Saturday to you all. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. Just want to get a little bit of business taken care of. Thank you guys for supporting us and continue to watch the videos and comment and like everything. We have more episodes of Past Our Playlist coming up very soon with a couple more unpacks coming up because there are a couple of things happening. We have a couple OCG box openings that we're going to be doing. Age of Overlords, the TCG version, should be dropping in 2 weeks, and I'll also be going to my very first YCS in a couple weeks. So things will be a little bit chaotic and all over the place, but stick with us. Also, this is the last 2 days for the giveaway. So for you guys that have been watching, they've been waiting for the giveaway winners. The giveaway winners will be announced Monday, October 2nd. So that's that's literally this coming Monday. So you have today and tomorrow as your last opportunity to participate in the giveaway. Links for all of that is in the bio below. So if you guys want to win some free stuff, one of them is a Yu-Gi-Oh! One of them is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Giveaway to win a free Yu-Gi-Oh! Something. I give all the details of that in the video. Check that out in the link in the bio. But if you guys want to participate in that, sign up for that immediately. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on those videos. Make sure you are an active subscriber and fill out that form. So that way, when we pull the winners on Monday, you don't get left out. But outside of that, we are going to be doing another sneak peek of a sneak peek. I've done one of these before. We actually have Age of Overlords right now, but this is actually the OCG version because this has been out for I think a couple months now for the OCG. This will be available in TCG coming, I believe it's October, I think it's the week of YCS, so I think it's October 21st. The sneak preview for your local stores that might be doing it is the week prior. So there'll be a lot of people probably cracking it open within the next week or two to see what's inside of that. And then of course it'll be available to all of you guys the following week. So I believe it's October 21st is the actual release date. That'll be available everywhere, which will be October 18th-ish for the OCG stores. OTS stores, and then of course if your store does do a sneak preview for it, it'll be out that previous Sunday. So my store, I believe, is doing it, so I'll be present. I'll be getting a box to open up on the channel for you guys, so we'll actually be able to see these cards in English. But this time, unlike a lot of other things, I actually have a couple of the highlight cards on my other monitor in front of me, so I can actually read and tell you what they do, so that way I'm just not confused up until the TCG version comes out. But of course, for any of those other guys that know what the card does already and you just want to educate and drop it in the comments, please do so. I do appreciate it. So regardless, let's get this box opening going and let's get started. So we have Age of Overlords. This is our second TCG core booster box opening. The last one, I know they don't give you as many cards in the packs as they do in TCG, because I know they give you 24 packs with 9 cards in America. But the Japanese, I think they only give you 7 cards per pack, but they give you 30 packs. Yes, they give you 30 packs, but they have 7 cards in them instead of 9. And the last one had a little bonus pack in it as well. I wonder if this has it too, because they do things very, very differently in Japan. And I'm kind of hating because they do things, in my personal opinion, way better for this game in Japan than they do in the States. So Konami, take a play out of your own book and, you know, treat us the same way. It'd be nice. And yes, it is like the last one. So they give you a free token and a free field center, so based on Age of Overlord. So they give you this nice little, it's basic. It's just a tearaway cardboard cutout, but it's a field center of the core booster pack, and it looks like it's a cutout for a token, which is kind of weird. And then you do get this nice little +1 bonus pack, which has a card in it. I don't know which card it is. I don't know if it's a holo or just a random card that they give you, but they give you this nice little +1. So we're gonna go ahead and crack that open, move that out of the way. And then thus we have all the packs, which I think this looks like it says 1 of 5. So these might have 5 cards in them instead of 7. Well, we'll crack it open and find out. We'll have quite a bit to open and see what we get out of these. So we'll figure it out all together. And this doesn't even feel like 30 packs, but you know what, if each pack has 5 cards in it, then it'll be very, very thin. So we're gonna open this one last because it's the last card of there. And so we're gonna get this thing cracked open immediately. So we have Age of Overlords, our first pack from this. OCG has the pullaways at the top. Otherwise, I'll be trying to strongman and rip this thing open like a behemoth. Alrighty, let's get this thing going. So we have our very first normal monster. It's one of the Horus monsters. What is this? A 8-star monster, 2400 attack, 1600. What is this thing called? It's called Happy Vanguard of Horus. If you control a pharaonic sarcophagus, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only special summon once per turn this way. If another card you control leaves the field by your opponent's card effect while you control this monster, you can target 2 cards that are banished and or in the graveyard. Either add them to their owner's hand or shuffle them into the deck. That actually looks like it's going to make Tearlaments, give Tearlaments some juice. And then this thing is a 1-star, 2100 attack point monster. I don't know what that is. I don't know if this card is really any true relevance. But I don't see it in my list, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip it for the time being. And then here's a spell. I just saw this. Here it is. This one is called Planetary Elegy. Add 1 Veda monster on the from their deck to the hand face up. If it's a face-up tuner you control is destroyed by battle. While this card is in your graveyard and Visa Starfrost is on the field, you can banish this card and then target one of those destroyed monsters added to your hand. You can only use this effect, so this is a Visa Starfrost support. Alrighty. This is definitely looks like another Visa Starfrost support card. So it looks like they have a little bit of everything. We have some Visa Starfrost stuff. We have some the new stuff, which is a Horus and a couple other things. This one is called what's this one? Planetary Elegy or oh no, this one's Planetary Elegy. The other card was, no, that was Planetary Elegy. This one is Planetary Eulogy. I can't read. Target 1 monster you control and 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Destroy that monster you control, and if you do, negate the monster's effects until the end of the turn. Then if Visa Starfrost is on the field, you can destroy the targeted monster. During your main phase, if Veda monster is on the field, you can banish this card from the graveyard, destroy a monster you control, and then you can do that. And then we have our first rare, which looks like it's definitely another one of the Visa. So this has quite a bit of new Visa Starfrost cards in it. I'm not a big fan of using the Visa Starfrost or the Mandanium stuff. Personally, of course, the Tearlament and the Castera stuff is what I like the most, but we'll go from there. We have, like, say, a level 8 Pendulum. Huh, that looks hilariously ironic, which is some trees, whatever that is. And then we have the other Eulogy card, followed by, this looks like a, what is it, a Gold Pride card. Is this a Gold Pride card? I think it looks like one. If I was to take a shot in the dark, I'd say it's definitely one. Let's see if it's in here. We don't want to go through Earthbounds. Is it a Gold Pride? I'm not seeing it. There's Evil Eye. Yeah, I'm not seeing it too quickly in this list. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say this is a Gold Pride card. If it isn't, let me know. But yeah, put it up here with the rares. Next. So this set looks like it has a lot of stuff in it. And then we have the second Horus monster. I think this is the better of the group. Where is this one? I know he's in my list. Give me just a hot second to pull this one up. Because this is the card I see the most out of all the Horus cards. I see this one all the time. There's a Veda. Oh, actually, the Visa Starfrost monster was Veda, so that explains that. This one is called KingXeph, Aegis of Horus. Same basic effect as the previous one. It can be special summoned if you have Pharaonic Sarcophagus, which Pharaonic Sarcophagus is a spell. Okay, so that makes more sense. And then you can activate this card's turn. Your opponent cannot target Horus monsters on the field for attack. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. Ooh, that's actually really, really good. All right, new dinosaur. Another, the Visa Starfrost spell. This looks like a pendulum card. Not a big fan. And oh, wow. Secret rare. Well, there's our first secret, I guess. I don't even remember if the secrets are guaranteed in these or not. But this is actually the cover card. This one's Odd Eyes, Arc Eyes Dragon. Its pendulum effect is if you have 2 cards in your pendulum zones, you can special summon this card. Then you can shuffle one of your pendulum zones into the deck. Then then it is returned to the extra deck. You can special summon it, ignoring this summoning conditions. You can only use this effect once per turn. So this is kind of like a Supreme King Zark type of effect. Otherwise, its monster effect is 4 dragon monsters, 1 fusion, 1 Xyz, 1 synchro, and 1 pendulum. So that's how you would summon this. This card is also treated as Supreme King Z Arc, which is hilarious because it looks just like him. But speaking of Zark, this face down card in the extra deck must first be either fusion summoned or special summoned by attributing 1 level 12 Dark Supreme King Zark. If this card is special summoned from the extra deck, you can place 1 pendulum monster from your deck to your pendulum zone. If this card is in the monster zone, is destroyed, you can place it in your pendulum zone. It's kind of complicated. So you could cheese out Zark, sacrifice Zark, and summon this. And considering the fact how easy it is to drop Supreme King Zark with the support that they gave it, that's actually a good thing because summoning Zark that way nukes his effects. So that actually will be a better way to do that. Just like summon him and then drop this out, which will have a 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense, and actually probably be worth something. We have the Weird Trees again, little Spirit Demon chick. This is one of the Snake Eye cards, which actually looks like one of the secrets from the last set. Something creepy from that one. And then this, what is it? This looks like might be just an equip spell. It's a rare. I'm not going to look up and see what that one is, but it looks kind of elegant. Let's see, what else we get out of here? Plus, I don't recall if this set has any... Well, I know this card should have a quarter-century secret rare in it, but I don't know which one this has. There's one of the fish. Frying pan. Followed by one of those again. That card again. And here is an ultimate rare. So we pulled an ulti. What is this thing? I saw this recently, so let me go ahead. I'm going to do a little bit of scrolling. I keep forgetting that they have ultimate rares in the regular sets in OCG. They just, they do us dirty in the TCG. They really do. That legendary, rarity collection can't get here quick enough for TCG in November. Like I said, they should just give us all the same treatment across the board. But I digress. I'm not seeing this card in the... There it is. Found it. This is called TG Grave Blaster. It must be a synchro summon. It has 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense. And of course, if you guys haven't seen an ultimate rare in OCG, this is what they all look like. Way better than they do in a TCG. They still have the texture and everything on them, but they have the blazing foiling on them and everything on that side. I'm going to put it up here. But let's say during either turn, you can target one monster on the field that is special summon from the extra deck. Quick effect, banish it, and you can use this effect a number of times each turn up to the number of non-tuner monsters used on this card. Okay. And then the second effect is once per turn, if a monster is banished face up, you can target one of them, special summon it to your side of the field, ignoring your summoning conditions. Ooh. That's a good card to play against Cashiers. Oh, but it has to be once per turn if a monster is banished face up. Never mind. Take that back. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Disregard that. Here's one of the Earthbound Immortal support cards. Not really a big fan of those so much. There is that. And then, oh, I forget. Once again, I forget if you don't get a ultra rare or higher, you get a rare and a super. So this is one of the supers. And this thing looks quite terrifying. What is this? 2,200 attack, 3,100 defense. What archetype is this thing from? This one. Let's do a little bit of scrolling because I know I saw it a second ago. If I don't see it within the next minute or so, then I'm just going to skip over it and find it later. There's the Earthbound Immortal. There's that. There's all the Visa stuff. Here you are. You are an Orgoderic, so it's a new card. So this is Nephral Abyss, the Orderic Overlord. If a monster is sent from either player's hand or deck to the graveyard while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this. But you cannot special summon a monster until the end of the next turn. Now that sucks. Except reptile monsters. Okay. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can target one monster in your graveyard except this one. Special summon it, and you can only use each of the effects once per turn. So if you're playing reptiles, then that's a great card for that. Otherwise, I don't know all about that. You can't special summon to the end of your next turn. That actually, it kind of stinks. That better be the last card you play. Let's say that. Okay, so then we have this, another Snake Lord, another TG monster. There is that, and then whatever that card is. And then here is an ultra rare. This is an ultra rare of another Horus monster. So which Horus monster are you? You would be Amesti, Glory of Horus. So same basic effect. If you have the sarcophagus, it can be special summoned. What does this do? You can only use the following effects of Glory of Horus once per turn. You can send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, including this card. Add 1 sarcophagus from your deck to your hand and draw 1 card. If another card or cards you control leave the field by an opponent's card effect, while you control this monster, you can send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. So this is how you would easily pull out your gold sarcophagus. I wonder what the rarity of that card is. I don't know if it's going to be a common, a rare, or a secret or something. I wonder if it'll pull it out of here, because I know what it looks like. And then we have this, another Veda card. TG, this again. More of the Cook cards. And then this looks like a Red Hot Dragon card. So it looks like they're getting some more support or stuff that I haven't seen yet. That might have been reprinted. Sometimes they get slick and they'll throw a reprint card in the set and play it off like it's new and it's not. I've seen that happen a couple times. Reptile, there's another one of those. Veda. Oh, this card looks like a Doomsday Bomb. And then a Ritual Monster. This is something. I'm not going to bother looking into it because I don't think it's that relevant. It might be another one of those, one of the cook or dayless monsters. Okay, followed by this. There's that TG again. There's that trap. There's another Croup. And there's another one. So here we go. Looks like there's a brother and a sister. I'll take it with that one. Yeah, but the horse cards seem pretty decent as long as you have all of them. Here's a duplicate of that. There we go for here. There, another one of those. And then that one once again. So we're starting to see some duplicates. I don't know how many cards are in this set. I would assume it's the standard like 100 with the everything else in between. But I'm starting to see a lot of duplicates here. But of course they're common, so I expect to see duplicates of those. And then this is a super, this looks like another version of Beyond the Pendulum. I'm going to slap you up here. I'll look into that later. But yeah, that looks like Beyond the Pendulum's sister. But instead of a Link 4, it's a Link 3. And it's stronger in terms of attack and defense, or in terms of attack. Okay, there's a Veda. There's this again. There was that one. There's that one again. And I'm assuming this is a quick play spell. This might be support for these Overlord. Let me see if this is showing up quickly in the list close to that. Yes, it is. The Lightwing Dragon. During the main phase, add one Supreme King Dragon or Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. Or if you control Supreme King Zark, you can special summon it instead. You can also only activate this once per turn. So this is support for the Overlord card and your Zark card. So if you have one of them, allows you to get the other material out. If you have Zark, then allows you to put it on the field and save it. So that's some pretty decent support for that. So not too bad. Another UFO. Here's another one of the Pharaonic. I think this is the first one that we saw. Go in here, and then, oh, a new ninja. SP, this is a Link. And then, whoa, you look kind of surprised. You're just a rare. Just a flaming woman, flaming demon woman. I have to look into that one next too. But yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't a higher thing than a rare. That card probably looked pretty badass foiled up, or ultimate rared, or collector rared. Probably ultimate. Or even extra secret. Which also reminds me, I need to look into sets in the OCG that actually have extra secrets outside of like the special sets. That would be nice. Here's another one of the TG monsters. Moving on to the next pack. Go ahead and open it. I think we're about halfway through. This looks like about halfway through. I'm gonna go drop these down here so that way I have some space. Let me have them out. Another one of the Light Dragons. This card again, that one again, followed by, I wonder what archetype this belongs in, but it's a pretty dope looking card. But it has a lot of text in it because it has, what is it, four bullet points on it? Yeah, a Yu-Gi-Oh player's weakness is reading, so you got to read all of that. You got to basically figure out what effect is what and call it a day. VS, there's this, there's a Snake Eye again, there's that again, and then this one again. I'm pretty positive this is a Gold Pride card. Oh no, it's a TG card. That's got TG on the top. But it looks like a Gold Pride card. So unless TG is going to be an extension of Gold Pride, that might be something I have to look into. TG Trap. Here's another super. Pretty cool looking Barrel Dragon. So this is a TG Dragon for that. And then this is a secret. This looks like this is a Snake Eyes support card. So throw him over here. Moving on to the next pack. So yeah, if we're gonna get some Horus stuff, Horus might actually be a pretty decent set. We got this, that one, this, that, and then here is another ultra rare of, ooh, this card looks evil. What are you? Now, let's do a quick scroll and see what we pull out. We have, still haven't seen the sarcophagus yet, but I'm still looking for that one. There's the Nuker. Where is, that's Vanquish Soul. Ah, I'm sorry. That's some of those cards that look like Veda. I call them Vedas. They were Vanquish Souls. This one is Diabellstar. Black Witch Diabellstar. It's a spellcaster. Looks pretty dope. What do? You can only use each of the effects, 2 or 3 effects of this card once per turn. 1, you can special summon this card from your hand by sending one other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. You can only special summon once per turn this way. Okay. Convenient. So this is like summoning using Magician's Souls. Effect number 2, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can set one Tainted Treasure, spell or trap directly from your deck. And number 3, if this card is sent from your hand to the or field to the graveyard during your opponent's turn, you can send one card from your hand to the field of the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. Also, there's a way for you to bring it back. Not too bad. The question is, it does have a spell card support, which is called Tainted Treasure Hunter Demon. I wonder what other cards are in that file support. I don't think I've seen it. We've seen any so far that we pulled. So if we find one, I'll take a look at it real quick. There's a field spell. Oh, speak of the devil, this is it. Speak of the devil, this is it. So this is Tainted Treasure Hunter Hunter Demon. It says you can only use each of the 1/2 effects of this card once per turn. Add one Diabell Star from the deck or graveyard to your hand, and during your main phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard. Then target one of your Tainted Treasure spell or traps that is banished or in the graveyard, except this one, and place it at the bottom of the deck, then draw one card. Okay, so just support. And there's a couple other ones. There's a Tainted Treasure, Lucilia, and there might be a couple other ones. So that's a new archetype. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find any more of those. Snake Eye, followed by another ultra rare. This is, wow, 4,000 defense points. This is a 0-star pendulum. What are you? I'm going to take a quick look to see what you are. I'm pretty sure I saw this. I just wasn't paying close attention. This is a Veda card. So this is Veda Unapsird. And of course, once per chain, if your opponent's monsters is destroyed, place 3 counters on this card. This monster's pendulum scale is increased by the number of counters on it. You can remove 12 counters and special summon it. Okay. And then cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by its own pendulum effect. That is whack. You can special summon once per turn. Once per turn, if this card special summons a monster from the extra deck, you can banish 12 cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard face down. I was about to say, I'm like, how do you hold 12 cards in your hand? It becomes the end phase of this turn. Once per turn during your standby, return this card to your hand. Then you can special summon one of your Veda monsters that is banished or in your hand, deck, or graveyard. This is kind of complicated, and I don't think I like that very much. It has a solid defense, but to summon it is complicated, and its effects are kind of complicated. I might need to see some plays and some combos with that one, because that doesn't look that good. The card looks dope, and stats aren't terrible, but in retrospect, I mean, its effect doesn't seem that good. This is another one of the Horus monsters. Which one are you? You are... Not that one, not that one. You are this one. You are Diamothus, Blessing of Horus. Same basic effects as everything else. Can be special summoned if you have the sarcophagus. Once per turn, it's a gain 1,200 attack points for each Horus monster you control. If another card you control leaves the field by your opponent's card effects while you control this monster, you can draw equal to the number of monsters with different names in your main monster zone. You can only use that effect once. So he's definitely, you would special summon him when you have a board full of Horus monsters. He would then become a 3,600 attack point beater, and then you can draw cards up to the number of different names. That's actually really, really good. And then you look sexy. I said they did their thing on some of these new card artworks. Just, unfortunately, some of their effects seem stupid. This one's a Mandanium monster. I was about to say this is probably Mandanium. This is a Mandanium card, Mandania Trilisectia. If this card is synchro summon, you can target one level 2 tuner in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. You can target any number of tuners you control. Their levels become 2. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except synchro monsters. So, good way to get some level 2 synchros out. And this is the new Gaia card, which I'm not even going to bother reading, but they have a new Gaia support in here. 3,500 attack points, and it's a, what is it, 10 or 11 star monster? Hey. It might become decent. All right, we have this again, that again, this again, that again, and this, which I saw that card earlier, but I'm not gonna go with. Last 4 or 5 packs. I'm gonna keep scrolling through this. Don't want this video to be an hour long. It's already bad enough that it's in Japanese and I can't read them, and I have to kind of look them up as I go, but we do it for fun. We do it for the collection. This is the other Tainted Demon card. And whoa! Speaking of rarity bumps, extra secret extra secret. No, this is not. What is it? This is no. The holographic rare is ghost rare in the OCG. What is this? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me see. I got to break out the rarity collection real quick. This is not holographic rare. It's not quarter century. It's not extra secret. Unless, actually, no, this is holographic rare. But usually holographic rares, and I'm dropping it, are, all it does, it's very faint. Okay, I'm tripping. This is holographic rare. Usually the holographic rares look like ghost rares, but they're not as, there we go. That's how you can see it. There we go. Like I said, they're ghost rares, but they're not like super ghosty. Like they're only ghosty in certain angles. But okay, we have pulled both of them. One in secret and one in holographic rare. And I'm actually gonna have to look at the card list in this because I don't remember what is supposed to be pullable out of this in terms of the rarities. And it's already bad enough that some of the cards will come in multiple rarities. Like you'll find a card that's like, oh, this will be in secret, this will be in rare, in common, and all that other stuff. I'm gonna look at that up as soon as I finish pulling through these. We're gonna keep things moving here. But I love, I'm just like, yeah, what set? Well, this is an extra secret, so I still want to know what sets come with extra secret rares in them. But find it funny. It's like, what sets come with higher rarities than that? Well, you pulled 2 of them. We go for that, and there's another copy of Gaia. Last 3 packs. Well, that's a clean rip. Very clean rip. We have ISA. I'm surprised out of all the cards, and there's supposed to be a lot of the Earthbound Immortal cards in here, there's only one that I've seen in here. I don't know if there's only one in this set. Boom, there's the gold sarcophagus. It's a rare. This is the Horus sarcophagus. And actually, let's read what that card actually fully does. It's a continuous spell card, and I know you need it to special summon the Horus monsters, but what does that card actually, like, do for real? Let's see. Horus monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects unless they target them. Okay, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, send 1 Horus monster from your deck to the grave. You can only use this effect of Pharaonic Sarcophagus up to 4 times per turn. Once per turn at the start of the damage step. If your Horus monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send that opponent's monster to the graveyard. I'm playing Horus. Oh, that card's gonna get, no, that card's gonna get limited and banned so damn fast. I am definitely playing Horus cards. Yeah, you know what, I like it. I'm gonna need a deck. I'm gonna have to make a deck profile for that. I'm definitely playing Horus. That card is, that's dangerous. You can use it 4 times. The only downside to it is that you have to send cards from your hand to the graveyard, which means you have to have resources you can throw. But that's actually a really good card to have if you brick. Like if you draw your 5 cards and you have that in your hand and the other 4 cards are duds, as long as your opponent can't stop you from doing anything, that is actually a great card to have because it allows you to basically neg out your hand. Super rare of the Cooks. But that will allow you to at least get something in your hand. That's a good anti-bricking card. Because you're sending it from the deck to the graveyard, but you're not doing anything. It's like it's basically a foolish burial. It's not activating any effects or anything like that. And then, of course, the Horus effects will activate. As long as it's on the board and it's in the graveyard, you can special summon it. So there aren't many... I don't think there are any hand traps you really need to worry about. That would... Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion might. But Ash won't touch it because you'll be sending it to the grave. Well, Ash could touch it. Well, no, because you're sending a card from the deck to the grave. Ash might not touch it. I'm going to have to really look into that. But now I'm interested. And last, and then another one of the Veda cards. All right. So it looks like our best pulls. And where's that ultimate rare at? I lost him because he's got to go in a sleeve. Oh, here he is. He just looks like a secret. He's just like a super. So we have the ultimate rare TG, followed by the cover card in both extra and the holographic rare and in the secret rare. I'm going to quickly look into this really quickly. Let's move some of this stuff out the way. I'm going to check the card list, not the card list, what the ratios are supposed to be in this. So we're gonna go booster box. I'm checking out Yugi Market, which is where I got it from. Of course, for you guys, if you guys want to buy OCG product, check out Yugi Market. That link's in the bio as well. Yes, it actually is the only holographic rare in the set. So it has 1/4 century secret rare, which should be Magicians of Bond and Time, the yellow version of it, and 1 holographic rare. So that is the holographic rare in there. So we actually pulled the only holographic rare card in this set in OCG. That is actually pretty incredible. Wow. That's definitely going in the binder. But that's going to conclude this unpack for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the giveaways in the link in the bio so that we can participate in it. That ends literally in 2 days, so be sure to enter for that. And be on the lookout for more future videos. We have another OCG pack coming up very soon, followed by Age of Overlords when the preview happens. In the meantime, it's KingXeph here. No time to explain. I'm out. Till next time.